Okay, so I believe we can get started. Tonight's weekly call is going to be about onboarding and just covering things like the fitness app and the nutrition program and things of that nature. We have about 40 minutes that we can be on the call. And so we have a lot to cover. So I'll try to get through all of that and possibly have some question and answer at the end. Um, if that's good with everybody, then I think we'll just go ahead and dive into the presentation, unless somebody has something to share. If you want to share maybe a win you had for the week, or maybe a recipe that you prepared that you liked, or anything like that. Does anybody have something they want to share like that?
I would say that my win for the week so far, and it is only Monday. I mean, it's Tuesday. I don't know what day it is. Um, is that I was able to just make it work with having to go out of town. And, just the more you do it, the easier it becomes. You just learn not to panic and just find whatever works best for you.
Yes, very good. So out of town can be challenging, but I'm glad you were successful. Okay, so let me go to here. Share. There we go. Okay. Can everybody see that okay? I'm trying to move all of these boxes out of the way so I can actually see. Okay. So onboarding things we need to know. So in tonight's presentation, we're going to talk about the fitness app, connecting devices to the fitness app, what our weekly tasks are, discuss the nutrition plan, and then hopefully have time for some question and answer at the end. Okay. So the workout program is provided through the app. So each day you should have a daily task to complete. And I wanted to speak on, okay, let's say, I wanted to say that it's okay if you need to change out an exercise. Like if there's something that you feel is just too hard for you, maybe it's not hard enough, or let's say it's an exercise that tells you to use a resistance band to do squats, and you're like, no, I want to do dumbbells today. So when on that exercise at the far right, there are 3 dots. And Kim, correct me if I'm wrong about this because I haven't seen it through that side in a while. But you click on the 3 dots and it allows you to swap out the exercise. So you choose to change the exercise and it'll open a library of exercises in which you can choose from. And the ones at the top are the ones that are closest to the thing that has been assigned. So maybe different versions of that one exercise. So you could choose one of those, or you could choose it out for something that you have in mind. I would suggest changing it for, if it's a leg exercise, then change it for something for a leg exercise, like keep it within that mode, I guess. And then don't be afraid to modify an exercise. So, you know, maybe you're just starting out, or I went through a period where I was working with a shoulder injury. So I had to modify some of my exercises. And by modifying, I mean, um, you know, you're just getting started and your exercise is to do a squat with dumbbells. And that's too difficult for you, or you're working on getting your form down. So just ditch the dumbbells for a while and just do the squat, and maybe do that for the first couple of times. And as you continue to build up strength and muscle, you'll be able to, lift with heavier weights or and things of that nature. I'm going really fast, so if you have a question, I guess type it in the chat or raise your hand or something so I know that you have a question. Um, and I also wanted to speak on if you get off track. So it's not, one day is not going to make or break you. So, Tuesday you had a busy day, you didn't get around to your exercise, it's okay. Like tomorrow is a new day. So don't beat yourself up. Um, if you look at your week and you know that Tuesday's going to be a busy day, then change your exercise day to Friday. That's okay. I mean, it's here to work for you and help you be successful. So it's not so rigid. And like I said, don't sweat the small stuff. And if you get off track, that it's okay. We're all human. Like start over again tomorrow or even later that day. Don't say, oh, I've already messed up, so I'm just going to eat anything and everything I want for the rest of the day. No, I mean, so you messed up before, at the next meal, next workout, just bring your best. That's the best advice I have. Like, we're all human, we're not perfect, we're all going to make mistakes, and we're all striving to be the best that we can. Within the app, yes, Kim,
Well, I
did
just
you have
wanted,
some, this one?
yeah, I just wanted to say that this is a lifelong journey that we're on, and we know we're not going to be perfect every day, or, so we have to be kind to ourselves. So that was it. I mean, it's just that this, this is a lifestyle change. So we have to be kind to ourselves while we're trying to adjust.
Right. And it took us a long time to get to where we are now. So we shouldn't expect that we're going to change things overnight or within a week. It is a journey and it's learning to change and do things a new way, a better way. But it does take time. Another thing in the app that I wanted to say is community involvement. And I really encourage everybody to be involved in the community and make posts or comment on posts because, that's how we grow and support each other and hold each other accountable. Oh, why does it say my meeting will end in 10 minutes? Okay. So, within the app, there is a button for community involvement where you can post and read each other's post. Okay, so connecting devices. If you have a Fitbit, a Garmin, an Apple Watch, a whipping scale, there is a place within the app that you can go to connect those devices. And if you need, specific help with that, please reach out through the app, message me, message Kim, and we can help you with that. You could also connect to my Fitness Pal. That does connect to our app. Chronometer is another app that tracks that allows you to have a food journal, and it tracks your macros, calories, protein, all of those things. But Chronometer does not connect to our app. If you connect any of those things to our app, then it allows you to see it in the app and allows your coach to see it also. Okay, weekly task that we ask for you to do. Every Friday, we send out a weekly check-in sheet. So, and it asks you questions about your week. And I just encourage you to fill this out and please have it sent in by Sunday evening because that allows us to know and see how you're doing in the program, to know what's working for you, what may need to change, just, how things are going for you. And the weekly weigh-in, it's nice to do to know, if you're losing or on track, but don't sweat it. I mean, if that stresses you out or causes you to have stress, then you don't have to weigh every week. Do what works for you and let us help and support you. I would also suggest doing meal prep because how does the saying go? If you plan to fail, No, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. And meal prep may not be for everyone, but at least I would say look at your week and maybe try to prep a grain, a protein like a tofu or tempeh, and some chopped veggies. And I did those things, and then I did a soup too that I can eat for lunch each day with a salad. We ask that you get a minimum of 7,500 steps per day. And like I said, none of us are perfect. So there may be days that you don't get 7,500 steps, but just try your best to get that minimum. And we ask that you attend the weekly group calls because that's how we all stay connected, help each other, put a face with a name, and grow together. Okay, your nutrition plan. So I did change some today to go back and make sure that the nutrition was actually on there so that you can keep up with your macros and things. On the plans, I would encourage you, you have 2 weeks of plans, 14 days that should last you the month. Find meals that you like and eat those things. You may not like every single meal on your meal plan, and that's fine. I mean, they can be interchanged. Just make sure you change them for closely as possible to meals that are of the same, around the same calories and protein. We encourage you to track your nutrition when you're first starting out because that will help you and help us know if things need to be adjusted. When you are more experienced, you will no longer have to count calories or track nutrition because you will have a feel for what works for you and your body. On the meal plan, many of the recipes may have oil in the recipe. Okay, we do not use oil. So I just encourage you to, if it says to saute some vegetables in oil, you can substitute water for oil and it will work just as well and be just as fine, and you will not get the fat and the calories from the oil. Also, don't go hungry on your nutrition plan. Eat veggies, like you can have all of the non-starchy veggies that you want. So, broccoli, asparagus, carrots, Brussels sprouts, peppers, things of that nature. Just add them to your meals and you don't have to worry about counting them. And at the end of the day, we just ask that you focus on your calories and your protein. Make sure you're getting your calories and your protein on a daily basis. Now, are you going to be perfect every day? No. So one day does not make or break you, but it's an average of 3 or 4 days or of the week, that it all averages out. What does a healthy plate look like? A healthy plate has lots of greens, it has some grains, it has some protein, it has some fat, and it's colorful. So greens such as broccoli, arugula, asparagus, I keep going back to those because those are things that I eat a lot of. Grains, a whole grain rice, quinoa, whole wheat pasta. Protein could be your legumes, your tempeh, your tofu. Fat is a healthy fat like an avocado, and make sure that it's colorful, that you're eating the rainbow. And last but not least, please relax. It's okay. We're changing our body, we're changing our health, and it all takes time. But because it is a gradual change, it is a change that will stick with you for a lifetime. And that's what we're hoping to accomplish here. And we all know that healthy habits repeated over time are compounding. So you have the compounding benefits of making healthy choices and repeating that over and over. And last but not least, please stay consistent and be patient with yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Show yourself some love. Show yourself grace because it is a journey that you're on to change your life, change your health, change your body. And it's going to take time and it's a learning process. And we are here to support you through that process. So I want you to message me through the app, and I want you to be a part of the community because we can all help each other. So that's what I have for today. Let me know, Kim, did I miss something? Or if you guys have questions. We may have to log back in. I don't know. I signed in really early just to make sure everything was working correctly. And so I didn't realize that that was counting against my time. So it says we have 2 minutes left. So does anybody have any questions that they would like to ask or something you'd like to share?
Well, this is Naomi. As we were doing this, I was cooking tofu for my very first time, and I'm not sure that it's going to be any good, but I cooked it and I did it without oil. So we'll see.
Naomi, I'm so proud of you. Yay.
I was trying to get the video on so you can actually see it, but I don't know why it's not coming on.
Is it the coconut tofu?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And my husband looked at it and said, what is that? Turned around and left the Bible study.
I love it. I can't wait to hear how it is.
Okay. Well, we shall see,
Yeah.
but
You'll have to post in the app, like post in the community chat, like how it turned out. I made tofu today too, and I just marinated mine in soy sauce and then baked it. But I eat it almost every day, and before I started this, I had not ever eaten it before, so I love it now.